Hi, welcome to Football Mastery Express Workouts with me, Aaron Cusack. Now today we're going to do something slightly different. We're going to actually hone in on ball mastery techniques. So it's not going to be as physically demanding as the other sessions you may have done so far. So we're going to spend a bit of time learning to develop movement actions with the ball. Okay, so we're going to try and ingrain that technique so that you become more comfortable in different positions with the ball at your feet. How it's going to work, we're going to do 2 cycles. So we're going to spend a bit of time on one variation of a ball move, and then we're going to produce or develop a combination, and then we're just going to change it slightly and show some variations before we bring it together for a final finisher activity. Okay, so the couple of things that you might need in addition to the ball today are just a couple of cones. Okay, now I've got 2 flat spots. You don't need to have them. I'm probably just going to use one, but I've got a second one there if I need it as a reference. So it's sometimes good when we do these ball mastery sessions to add a little bit of a reference so it gives you a sense of going beyond something. Okay, I've got my working area, it's very tight. Okay, so I know I'm not going to be able to explode off and run great distances, but it's also an opportunity to really test my ball control in those tight areas. Okay, so I'm going to use just one flat spot. So if you need to go and get one, pause the video and do so. But if you don't need it, you can use something else. You can use a shoe, a sock. You don't need to use anything really. It's your choice. But it just helps me with my references. Okay. Before I use this, I'm just going to do a little bit of a warm up with the ball. Okay. So all I want you to do is we're just going to do a little bit of a weave, essentially, for about 30 seconds, just to kind of get the ball moving, the legs working, etc. And all I'm going to do is just push it with the inside of one foot and then push it with the outside of the other, almost like a weaving up and down, like a slalom almost. So I'm just going to go inside, outside, and I'm just going to move up and down my area and then turn around. So it's very tight, inside, outside, lots of pulsing, lots of like little touches, not particularly long. Okay, inside, outside. If you don't want to go up and down, just go on the spot. So feel like you're going inside push each foot. So keep that going for kind of 30 seconds or so. If you want to have a breather, you can. This isn't about being physically overloaded today. So I'm feeling like I'm getting good control with both feet. So inside, outside, just pulsing up and down. I can move up and down if I want to, turn round. And getting a combination with both feet is good for balance. Okay, being able to move left and right is going to help me when I go out and play. I'm getting that pulsing going and so forth. Now, the next one I'm going to do, I'm going to bring my flat spot in and I'm going to use it as just a reference, okay? And what I'm going to try and do is just draw like a figure of 8 if I can in the ground, okay? So I'm going to use one foot. I might change halfway through, is your choice. But all I'm going to do is feel like, in fact, I'm going to use 2. That's going to help me, I think, create that 8. So I'm going to position it so the ball can fit between, and from here I'm feeling like I'm just can draw an 8 in the ground. That's better. And then I can change legs if I want to. Lots of little touches. I want to be facing forward. Okay, feeling like I can draw at 8. If I want to change halfway through, I can. Lots of touches using the sole. Good control. Keep that going. One more. Okay, so I've had a couple of minutes just manipulating the ball, getting a good feel for it. It's a bit slippery here this morning, so I'm going to try and maintain control as best as I can. The first move we're going to do is what I call a short Iniesta move. Now, Andreas Iniesta was famed for doing a little double touch move when he played. One of the best players ever to have played the game. So what he likes to do, or what he did like to do, is he just liked to move the ball on a lateral line with a double foot, okay, with a double touch, using the inside. So I'm using my cone as a reference to feel that I'm starting the ball above it, and I'm just going to pull it back slightly and then just do a double touch and push it above the cone on the opposite side. But it's quite short, it's about shoulder width apart, just beyond, I think. Okay, so it's a real quick double touch. I'm not doing it in continuous fashion just yet. I'm building the technical foundation. Now, one thing you need to remember, doing stuff like this will make you more competent from a technical standpoint. It won't make you more skillful. The skill comes when you make a decision. And the decision will be when you're up against someone, a defender, a situation in the game. So hone in and lay the foundations here, and then be prepared to make it a skill move when you get back out playing, okay? So touch, double touch quickly. This is all about maintaining control, good technique, and feel like that double touch is quick. So back, double touch. Left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left. Now I sometimes like to talk myself through it to keep my rhythm as I'm going. So left, right, right, left, left, right. If I want to slow it down, right, left, left, right. I want to quick it up, right, left, right. Okay, and that gives me a sense of changing the speed variation. Okay, so have a little practice on that one. If you're losing control of the ball, slow down. Okay, this is about layering the technique. So slow it down, bring it here, left, right, right, left. I've got a good reference with my cone because each touch goes above it before I reset and pull it back down again. And I continue along that fashion. Okay, so what I'm going to do is now build on that. So we've got our Iniesta move, and I'm going to couple it with an L drag or an L move. So if I start on my left side, now this time I don't have to start above the cone if I don't want to. I can do if you want a bit more of a challenge, but I'm just going to start beneath it, but on the left hand side. And I'm going to do my Iniesta, so push and forward, and from there I'm going to catch it with the opposite leg, and then I'm going to roll it back beyond the cone and push it back towards where I came from. So I'm, in this instance, it's a reverse L shape, and then I'm going to repeat the process by starting on the other side. Okay, so I'm going to go 1, 2, L. I feel like I can just push away with it. Then I'm going to come this way and try the other foot. 1, 2, L. And really feel that your L really has a good right angle to it. Feel that you get good depth here, and then complete it with a really 90-degree movement. Okay, so keep practicing. So 1, 2, L. That wasn't a particularly good one, so I'm going to have another go at that. 1, 2, L. That's better. I'm happy. I need to keep practicing to really ingrain that technique. I'm going to change feet. So 1, 2, L. Push away and go and grab it. Tight area means I have to maintain control of the ball. So keep practicing that one. 1, 2, and push off. If I want to try and go a bit higher before the cone, I can. Look, 1, 2, L. For those of you that want that extra challenge, I'm going to come here, above, 1, 2, L. One, 2, L. So that's the 2. Keep practicing that, feeling that you're getting a good sense of direction, changes of direction, good first touch, good double touch with the Iniesta, followed by a ball where it comes back to you and you're completing that L. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to layer another move on top. So we're putting them together as part of our combination. So we're going to do our Iniesta into our L, into a drag back. So 1, 2, L across, and as I get across I'm going to change feet. So I've done that with my left foot, and I'm going to grab it with my right foot and pull it back across where the cone is, in the middle, across to the other side. So I'm getting 3 moves in one essentially, and I'm putting it together. I'm not trying to do it too quickly. I need to lay down the 3 so I'm comfortable with the movement pattern. So I'm not going to go above the cone to start with. So I'm going to go 1, 2, L. Feel like you can grab it slightly with the opposite foot, drag it across the area and stop. And I'm going to go the other side. So 1, 2, L, left foot grab, across and finish. I'm going to keep practicing that, so have a go. And I can stop it with the other foot if I want to maintain control. And another go. So Iniesta, L, followed by a drag back. Both feet. And feel like when you turn with the drag, feel like you can really snap your hips if you've got good ball control. So as long as it's not too slippery. Feel like you can pause and then drag, because the quicker you turn in a game potentially, it invites you with an opportunity to explode in the other direction. So if you feel that you're in control of the ball, just start to add a little bit more intensity to the moves. So I've got good spin, so I'm in control of the ball as well. I'm gonna go this side. 1, 2, good spin, I'm in control. Okay, I might start a little bit above the cone again now. I'm in control, I'm happy with this. So I'm gonna have another go. Oh, I didn't feel right in control there, so I'm gonna have another go at that one. A little bit too quick, I think. Okay, 1, 2, ow, grab, twist. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Keep practicing for 60 seconds or so. What we're gonna do is gonna do 2 45-second challenges. So you're gonna see how many you can complete inside 45 seconds. And then your challenge will be to either equal or beat your score second time round. So we're gonna do that combination. So this is where you need to find a balance between, yes, I'm in a competition with myself, but also I wanna have good ball control. If you make an error, just reset and go again as quickly as you can. Don't worry about it. So we've got the Iniesta, L, drag back. So we're gonna go for 45 seconds. I'm gonna wait for the clock here to get to 0. So we've got 30 seconds or so before we begin. We're gonna go for 45 seconds. I'll do it with you, see how many I can get to. It's up to you whether you do opposite foot each time. So you go left foot and then a right foot and etc. Or you just stay with your favorite foot for this challenge. Okay, and then you can practice the weaker side in your own time if you want to. I'm just gonna start this side and see what happens. I'm gonna try and do both if I can. So we go in 5 seconds, 45 seconds. Let's see how many we can get. Okay, 3, 2, 1, here we go. So that's 1. That's 2. That's 3. 4. 5. Look after that ball. 25 seconds gone. 6. Having pull. 7. 10 seconds. 8. Can I get one more in? 9. 9. So my challenge is 9, okay? My aim now is to either equal it or beat it by 1 if I can. So I know I need to maybe speed it up a little bit, but I want to maintain control of the ball. So we are going to go in 20 seconds. So 9 to beat. 10 seconds. How many can you get? 5, 2, 1. Here we go. That's 1. 4, 5, 25 seconds. 6, 7, 8, 3, 2, 1. Oh, just, I think, borderline. So that was my challenge. I was in good control. I was happy with my rhythm. I think I all but equaled my challenge on my first go. Okay, so that's the first one. Remember, in your own time, practice these moves as much as you can. If you want to have a breather, okay? But we're going to go on to the next bit of the session, and then in your own time you can revisit this if you want to, or you can go straight at it. It's your choice. So you need to have a warm-up if you're coming back after a little break. Make sure you re-warm, etc. But as I'm warmed up and I'm happy, I'm going to keep going. So this time I'm going to do an L behind with a sole move. So we're changing the actions. So what I'm going to do is feel like I'm drawing an L again, but it's going behind my standing leg. So the ball's out in front of me, I pull it back past my standing leg, and I create the L behind my heel. So I'm using a sole to an inside move. I'm then going to catch it with my opposite foot and drag it back to where it's come from. So one, opposite foot, feel like I've got contact with it before I drag it back in front of me. So it goes behind and then in front. And I'll change legs. So start with my left foot on top. I'm going to roll it back past my standing leg and then use the inside of the foot before I catch it with the right foot and drag it back in front of me. Okay? The better challenge is to try to get as much width as you can when you catch it. So you're feeling like you're having to really control the ball as opposed to just going there and putting it in. If that's as far as you want to go though, obviously it's your choice. So here, so behind, catch, and go. Oh, I miscontrolled it, a bit slippery. That's okay though. Okay, so keep practicing with both feet. Now to help you get a rhythm, you're going to do a challenge in a while, okay? But just as a little practice here, try and do 10 on one leg and then 10 on the other, as opposed to constantly changing after each one. And this time, just watch. So as I bring it back here, feel like I can pull it and then push it forward again and catch it. So I'll get a good rhythm. So inside, so an L, sole, push. Okay, I'm in control of the ball. Try and do 10 on both feet. I'll do it as well and see how you get on. If you make an error, don't start again. Just go to the number of 10 reps. Eight, 9, 10. I'm going to change legs. Oh, just a bit of a reach. Lost control there. It's okay. 10. And the reason why I wanted you to put that little push in towards the end is that's going to help us with our second move. Okay, so our second move is going to be as follows. You're going to push it with the inside of your foot. Push forward, and then you're going to drag it back towards you as quickly as you can, but in control. And then whichever way you want to go. Now it's right foot here, so I'm then going to do a sole drag across with my right foot. Okay, so it almost feels like I can escape in a game. It's a technical foundation. So forward with the inside, back with the sole, and then drag it with the kind of instep strike sole. Okay, or stroke sole, really. I feel like I'm moving the ball across. It's quite skiddy and slippery, so I need to make sure I've got good contact with it. So have a go. So forwards, backwards, sole. Now if you think about it in a game, I know we were talking about this being about a technical foundation. If I bring the ball back towards me and the defender's in front, there's a high chance that he or she might come towards the ball as well to try and pinch it. My end move is to move the ball off the line of the defender, which then might allow me a passage to run forward. So just think, if I run towards, back, here they come, off the line, and then I can skate forward. Okay, so have a practice with both feet, and then try and get to 10 on both as you go through it. So I'm going to go just right foot to start with. Inside, outside. Sorry, inside, sole, and across. I'm just going to go across my area a little bit, just to widen that bit, so it gives me a better escape distance. So inside, sole, across. Inside, sole, across. So feel like you're getting good depth as well. So good push forward, good depth, feel like the ball's coming back towards your chest, and then you're escaping. I'm going to do 3 more, I think, then I'm going to change legs. So inside, outside, sole, sorry, and across. So push, pull, sole. Push, pull, sol. One more. Push, pull, sol. Okay. I'm going to change feet. So this is my less dominant side, okay? It's my weaker side, so to speak. So I might need to just slow down initially to get a feel for it. So push, pull, roll. Back again. Push, pull, roll. Let's do that one again. Need to slow it down to get a good feel. So push, pull, roll. It's much easier in the sun when it's a bit drier. Push, roll back, sole across. So push, sole, roll. Push, sole, roll. Push, sole, roll. Just lost my sole touch just a little bit there. So I'll go again. So you can see this is my area of work potentially on that non-dominant side to help me get that balance between the two. The final bit we're going to do is the two together. Okay, so I'm going to ask you to work on one side of the area. Now let me just think how this would work. So if I'm this side, what I'm going to do is an L behind, so I'm slightly on the right side, L, push, push, so roll across. Okay, then I can go this side if I want to, I can reset over there. So if you know you're going to use a right foot sole across, start on the right hand side of the area. So slightly higher, so L behind, across, push, sole, across. Okay, so have a practice. So I'm going to go left foot, so here, push, sole, across. I'm back over this side now. It's all about getting a rhythm. So L, push, sole, across. Left foot, so L, push, sole, across. And I feel like I'm getting good balance with both feet now. That's a good rhythm. Now all those moves you could use in a game. So they're not just tricks, okay? They're technical opportunities that you can apply to a game which will make you skillful. Okay, and the skill will come what the defender is potentially doing or where the space is to exploit an escape. So, L, push, sole, across. Keep practicing because we're going to have two 45 seconds worth of challenges to see how many you can get. It's entirely up to you whether you go right foot and then come straight back here and go right foot for the duration, or your stronger foot for the duration of the 45 and then repeat it, or whether you do alternated left foot, right foot. Okay, I think for the purpose of my challenge, I'm going to try both just to see how I get on. So we're going to go 45 seconds. We're going to go in 10 seconds, so get yourself ready. Decide which side you're going to go. If you're not quite ready, pause the video. For those that are, we go in 5. Here we go. How many can I get? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Got 15 seconds. 8, 9. Can I get one more? 10. Oh, just lost my bearings a little bit as you were getting more and more up the ladder in terms of reps done. Just losing control. But I was quite happy with my 10. I think it was one slight glitch, I think, but I'm happy with that. So my target is 10, if not 11, okay? If I can't get to 10, obviously it'll be 9. So we are gonna go again in 15 seconds from now. So again, if you need a breather, want to practice more, pause it. Those that don't, get ready. I'm going to try and get to 10 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I've done that one wrong. Just trying to think about score. What are we on? I'm going to breathe because I don't know what time we're on. Oh, I think we just went over. That was my error. I think I got to about 8. Couldn't quite remember what time we were on, so I think I was slightly over. I messed up a little bit because I was trying to think on the clock. Hopefully you didn't. Okay, but keep practicing that move. Remember, all of them are part of a opportunity to use in a game. Well done. Okay, the last end activity we're going to do, we're going to put some of the moves together, and we're probably going to go, I think, for a minute. Let's see how many we can get in 1 minute. Okay, if you want to repeat it afterwards in your own time, you can do, but this is what we're going to do. So we're going to do Iniesta, L drag, drag back, L behind. So I'm going to start with my left foot. So Iniesta, L, drag, all right foot, L behind, back to the start. Okay. I don't know. I think I might just stay with my right foot for this one, as opposed to then going the other side. Don't know. I think I might just vary it just to see how I feel, how many I can get inside 1 minute. Okay. So watch again. Iniesta, L, drag back, L behind. So they end up facing forward, essentially. Okay, so we're going to go for 1 minute. We're going to go in 20 seconds. Let's see how many you can get. So Iniesta, L, drag back, L behind. I'm going to try and get to 6, I think. That might be quite realistic. Okay, we go in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Okay, that's 1. 2, try and go the other side. 3, 4, 5, 6. What have we got? 30 seconds. Okay, here we go. Keep it going. 15 seconds. I'm on 7. Oh, I got that one wrong. 4 seconds. Oh, I think I got to 9. A little bit of a crossover with technique at times, but again, it's never going to be flawless. It shouldn't be flawless, because if it's flawless, it means you're not really being challenged. Okay, I know I was being challenged, but the more I practice, obviously the better I'll become. Okay, so we've done a little bit of a technical session, about 30 minutes long. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you practice these moves as often as you can, because I guarantee you can use them in a game. They're not just tricks, okay? They can become skills the more you apply them to a game situation. Well done. Take the rest of the day off, as I always say, and I'll look forward to seeing you again very soon.